Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So let us start today's session. Actually, we have already started Laplace transformation. Last class, I told you the definition of Laplace transformation. What is the basic difference between the Fourier transform and the Laplace transformation? And what is the region of convergence? Okay, and little bit theoretical problems. So today we start again from ROC because ROC is most important for your Laplace transformation. So again today I am going to repeat. If you have any doubt, you can ask me a question. So listen carefully. So already we have taken one standard form, mathematical form for better understanding last day. That is your, we have taken two expression. One is e to the power minus 80 ut, and second one was minus e to the power minus 80 u minus. That two expression we got in the last class. And we have easily calculated the Laplace transformation of this function and we got 1 by s plus a. Similarly, we had one more expression that is x to t. That is equal to minus e to the power minus 80 u minus t. And if you know that that expression x2 basically representing a left-sided signal because here the unit step function is a time reversal of ut. So ut basically representing right-sided sequence or signal, and u minus t basically representing the left-sided signal. So these two standard form we had taken in the last classes, and we got again x to t ये जो Laplace transformation है तो वो भी हम लोग 1 by s plus we got 1 by s plus. So what we have seen that both the functions minus e to the power minus 80 u of minus t and again e to the power minus 80 u of t both are having the same transformation. Same. Okay. So now in that case we have to find out the region of convergence ROC. We have to find out region of convergence ROC. So basic difference is that in the case of Fourier transform, we never use that sort of concept. But in the case of Laplace transformation, you have to find out the region of convergence. That means where your system is or signal is converging. Okay, then you have to find out. So primarily we got the Fourier transform, a Laplace transformation. Then each and every cases you have to find out the region of convergence. So that's why I am telling it once again for better understanding. So the first signal, what was the first signal? X1 is the Laplace transform, that is e to the power minus h u e to the power minus is into dt. बट पहला सिग्नल क्या था ut था, इसलिए ये 0 to infinity हो गया. So e to the power minus h e to the power minus s था. So in the case of s we can represent it s plus sigma plus j omega. So replacing s with sigma plus j omega in t dt. Now separate it, e to the power minus at e to the power minus alpha t into e to the power minus j omega t. So we have separated it. Then we take these two signals, these two components combinedly, and we get e to the power minus we take common a plus sigma or sigma plus a whatever into t. बाहर में क्या है e to the power minus j omega t. Now you have to think whether this x1 is converging or not. That you have to find out every time. My dear student, I am telling you repeatedly, whenever you are going to find out any sort of Laplace transformation, after getting it, you have to find out the region of convergence. In that case, you have to follow this approach. So here, e to the power minus j omega t is a complex exponential term, and it always gives you derivation unity. So that means we don't have any problem at this point. But you have to think here. The limit is 0 to infinity. Now, in the case of uh, final destination, that is infinity, positive infinity. So let us take t is equal to positive infinity. So e to the power minus infinity, that will be 0. So that will also not creating any problem. That is converging at infinity. And at 0, it gives you finite value, that is 1. So that in that case, sigma plus a should be always positive, isn't it? to make it converge, sigma plus a should be always positive. If sigma plus a itself become a negative quantity, then already there is a negative quantity, and sigma plus a itself is a negative quantity, then negative into negative, that will equal positive. If in that case, if you put the value of t is infinity, in that case it will be a e to the power positive infinity. In that case, it will never be converging. So that's why the condition is that sigma plus a should be always greater than 0 to make it converge. Okay. So x1 is to be converged. The condition is sigma plus a should be greater than 0. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me the question. Otherwise, when we go further, you will face a little bit problem. So for that x1 is to converge, what is the condition we got from this expression? Sigma plus a should be greater than 0. That is, sigma should be greater than minus a. So signal what we have taken here, that is the right-sided signal, because ut was there. So in that case, right-sided signal. Okay, so right side signal we got sigma should be greater than minus a. Okay, what is sigma? Sigma is the real part of s. S is sigma plus j omega. So sigma is the real part and omega is complex part. So sigma should be greater than minus a. That means the real part of s. Sigma we can write real part of s should be greater than minus a. Okay. Now you have to show the region of convergence graphically. Okay. In the S plane. Why are we going to tell about S plane here? Because here S means sigma plus j omega. So real term is there and complex term is there. So that's why xy plane is there. So that's why in case of Laplace we always using S plane term. Okay, S plane term means it's a x-axis, along x-axis we are using sigma, along y-axis we are giving j omega. Okay, so real term of s is minus a should be greater than minus a. So somewhere between 0 to minus infinity, somewhere there should be a negative point minus a. So let us consider this point is minus a. Okay. So this is a minus a. So sigma value here is minus a. Okay. Now what is the region of convergence? Now sigma value should be always greater than minus a. It never be less than minus a. Okay. So that means the region of convergence should be right side of sigma is equal to minus a. So in this direction, it should be region of convergence. So red color I am showing here. Red color is showing you the region of convergence for right-sided signal. Okay. So this is all about your right-sided signal to the power minus 80 u of t के लिए ये region of convergence है. Getting my point? If you have any doubt, so you can ask me the question. Now you are 27 students here. 10 students are absent today. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me the question. Otherwise, I will go for the second, that is the left-sided signal. We move for left-sided signal. तो लेफ्ट-साइडेड सिग्नल में तुमको पता है ये राइट साइड हो गया, तो ये सिग्मा इक्वल टू माइनस से इधर होगा, लेफ्ट साइड होगा by virtue of the nature. So let us see whether that is happening or not. तो for left-sided signal के लिए एक्सप्रेस के लिए क्या है माइनस, because signal was minus, so minus is there and u of minus t was there. So लेफ्ट साइडेड सिग्नल की u माइनस t जो होता है वो लिमिट क्या होता है माइनस इंफिनिटी से 0 तक होता है. That's why we have taken minus infinity to 0. You don't ask why it is minus infinity to 0 because already we have done so many numericals using e to the u minus t. So it is minus infinity to 0, e to the power minus 80, e to the power minus st, value is there, then dt. So separate all the components and give them joint. Okay, so ये क्या होगा e to the power minus take common, so alpha plus or sorry sigma plus a हो जाएगा. So e to the power minus sigma plus a into t or a plus sigma into t e to the power minus j omega t into t. Again I am telling you that e to the power minus j omega t always giving you the magnitude unity. So देखो यहाँ पे if you put value 0 here, okay, if you put value 0 here, so you will not have any problem because e to the power something 0 means it will give you finite value. So integral finite हो रहा है, लेकिन if you put the value of one limit that is t is equal to minus infinity, in that case देखो एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म क्या हो रहा है e to the power plus infinity हो गया. So e to the power plus infinity that means it give you infinity value, so it is not converging. So to convert this x1 x to s, to convert x to s, what will you do? Please tell me anyone. To make x to s converge, to make x to s converge, what should be the condition here? What should be the condition here? Alpha sigma plus a. What is the value of sigma plus a should be here to make x to s converge? Please tell me. X to s to be converged, what should be the condition here? E to the power minus a plus sigma into t. What should be the condition here? Tell me anyone. Because when you are putting value t is equal to minus infinity, so in that case, that minus and that minus gives you plus infinity. So plus infinity to the power plus infinity means it's a large value, it is not finite value. So that means it is not converging at infinity minus infinity. So converge it, what should be the condition here? So we have to take condition here. Please tell me what is the condition here. Anyone from your side? May I audible?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा तो बोलो ये कंडीशन क्या होगा? x2s के x2s to find out x2s finite. Okay, converge means x2s, that means Laplace transform should be always finite. To have that, what should be the condition here? Because if you put directly value of 2 here, so it gives you it will be the class infinity. So that not be done here at all. So what should be the condition here? पहले जो मैंने कंडीशन बोला सिग्मा प्लस ए शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0, तो यहाँ पे ये क्या होगा? सिंपल है, क्यों नहीं बोल पा रहे? टू मेक इट कन्वर्ज, व्हाट शुड बी द वैल्यू हियर? ज्योति है, ज्योति चौबे? ज्योति चौबे है? ज्योति बोलो। अरे भूल तो भूल हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जो तुम्हारा मन में कुछ तो बोलना चाहिए ना। म्यूट हो जाने से क्या होगा? मैं तो पूछ रहा हूँ सिग्मा प्लस ए का वैल्यू क्या होगा? पॉजिटिव होगा और नेगेटिव होगा?
Negative.
नेगेटिव। इसी में चाह रहा है सिग्मा प्लस ए नेगेटिव होगा तो ये क्या होगा? इटसेल्फ पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, है कि नहीं? सो e टू द पावर माइनस सिग्मा प्लस है, सिग्मा प्लस ए है इधर, तो सिग्मा प्लस ए इफ इट इज इटसेल्फ नेगेटिव तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? e टू द पावर प्लस अल्फा प्लस ए सॉरी सिग्मा प्लस ए इनटू टी हो जाएगा. Now if you put value of t is equal to minus infinity here, ultimately क्या हो जाएगा? e to the power minus infinity हो जाएगा. So that is it is converged. So that's why you told me the correct answer. Already you told me the correct answer. To converge, sigma plus a should be less than 0. So that is sigma should be less than minus a. So real term of sigma is real part of a should be less than minus a. Okay. So a का value may be 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever be the value numerical value. According to that, you have to find out the region of convergence. So let us move for showing here. This is sigma, this is j omega axis. So somewhere in between minus infinity to 0, there is this sigma value minus a. This is the line at sigma equal to minus a. तो कंडीशन क्या है रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस के लिए? सिग्मा का वैल्यू इधर होना चाहिए, माइनस ए के लेस देन होना चाहिए. So इधर तुम्हारा रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस है. तो माइनस e टू द पावर माइनस ए टी, ई ओ माइनस टी के लिए रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस लेफ्ट ऑफ सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू माइनस. ये था तुम्हारा रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस. ओके. सो e टू द पावर माइनस ए टी यू टी Laplace transformation is this, both the cases the same is there. conditions I have written there. ROC less greater than minus a, यहाँ पे ROC minus a. Okay. So last day I also told you, if your Laplace transformation is in the form of rational function, rational form, so that in that case we can write it fs is equal to ns by ds. In this case देखो ये rational number है, rational function है, okay, 1 by s plus a is 1 by s plus a, so ns by ds. In that case we can write ns is equal to 1 here and ds is equal to s plus a. Okay, so ns is equal to 1 in both the cases and ds is equal to s plus a. So how to find out poles and zero? Please listen carefully, my dear students. You have to find out always poles and zeros after finding out the Laplace transformation. Thing is that to find out poles, okay, find out poles, the denominator should be zero. Okay, finding out poles, denominator means ds should be zero. So if ds zero, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? S plus a is equal to zero. तो क्या हो जाएगा? S is equal to minus a हो जाएगा. देखो, so poles, where is the poles? Poles at minus a. Okay, so the condition is that ROC does not contains poles. Okay, ROC does not have any poles. Okay, so in that way we got the poles here and zeros. Then it should be zero. Okay, so in that case, we don't have here any zeros. Okay, we don't have any zeros because one is there. So in that way, you have to find out poles and zeros. So where is the poles in our two cases? S is equal to minus. तो ये मैंने देखा है, ये राइट साइड सिग्नल ये था, एक्सपोनेंशियल था, लेफ्ट साइड ये था, तो यही है. तो रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस राइट साइड के लिए क्या था? राइट टू ए लाइन ए, दैट मीन राइट साइड ऑफ सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा ग्रेटर देन माइनस ए, एंड लेफ्ट साइड के लिए क्या था? लेफ्ट टू ए लाइन, लेफ्ट टू ए लाइन, और ये था राइट टू ए लाइन. ये मैंने बोला शॉर्ट फॉर्म में ये. So that is the case. Already in our last class I told you xt के लिए क्या होगा, हो जाएगा और इस चीज को मैंने बोला था. So region of convergence के लिए प्रॉपर्टी मैंने बोल दिया था पहले दिन. So जो मैंने दिखाया वही है. ROC will be a line parallel to j omega axis. ठीक है, देखो ये लाइन j omega axis के पैरेलल होगा. ठीक है, ऑलवेज j omega axis के साथ पैरेलल होगा. ठीक है, ऑलवेज. That is the first condition. Second condition, for rational, okay, Laplace transformation x is ROC does not contain any pole. जैसे मैंने बोला, ठीक है, देखो यहाँ पे ये पोल माइनस ए है, लेकिन रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस लेस देन माइनस ए है. ठीक है, so that means at sigma is equal to minus a does not have any. Okay, so region of convergence does not contains any poles. Okay, यहाँ पे भी sigma should be greater than minus a. Okay, so region of convergence does not have any poles. Okay, second ये property दिया के रखो, क्वेश्चन आ सकता है तुम्हारा. If rational LT, that is Laplace transformation of xt, is xs, then ROC of xs will be the region of s plane right to the right side, rightmost plane. देखो क्या है. If xt is right-sided signal, okay, xt is a right-sided signal, that is e to the power minus ft ut, that sort of signal. Then क्या होगा? Laplace transformation of xt is xs, so you know that always. Then ROC of xs, okay, that is ROC region of convergence of Laplace transformation xt, that is xs, will be the region in s plane right to the rightmost pole, right to the rightmost pole. So देखो जो मैंने प्रीवियसली जो एग्जांपल तुमको दिया था वहां पे तुम्हारा सिंगल पोल था. ठीक है, पोल कहाँ था? सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू माइनस ए. लेकिन इफ यू हैव मल्टीपल पोल्स, ओके, जैसे मान लो सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू, ओके, यहाँ पे देखो सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू -3, सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू -4 एंड सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू -4. Okay, so my dear student, now you see here we are having three poles. where are the positions? Sigma is equal to -3, sigma is equal to -4, sigma is equal to -5. So 3 poles are there. Now where should be the ROC? Okay, ROC कहाँ होगा? तो मैंने क्या बोला देखो, the last sentence, region of convergence will be the region in S plane right to the rightmost pole, right to the rightmost pole. So ये है, ये 3 poles are. So rightmost pole among these 3, which one? -5, -4, -3. So 3 poles are there. So rightmost pole कौन सा है? -3 है. मैंने लिख दिया देखो, rightmost pole. तो rightmost pole का राइट साइड होगा. राइट साइड इधर है, दाहिने तरफ इधर है, इसलिए इधर हो गया. So that is the case. So sigma should be greater than -3. That is the condition. Sigma should be greater than -3. So that is the right side, rightmost pole, right side of the rightmost pole. That is the ROC. If you are having multiple poles and the signal is right sided, okay, and signal is right sided, सिग्नल राइट साइडेड होना चाहिए, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. ठीक है, तो बोलो किसी को भी डाउट है, ये जो मैंने तुमको बोला, किसी को भी डाउट है तो बोलो. तो राइट साइडेड सिग्नल के लिए तुम लोग लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फाइंड आउट कर रहे हो. उसके लिए मान लो तुम्हारे पास मोर देन 1 पोल्स है. मैंने बोल दिया तुमको कि हाउ टू फाइंड आउट पोल्स एंड जीरोज. ओके, तो आफ्टर फाइंडिंग आउट पोल्स we have seen that you have multiple poles. Then plot all those poles in S plane, and you, for finding out the region of convergence, you have to find out first the rightmost pole among all. Among all, you have to find out the rightmost pole. And rightmost pole का right side ही होगा तुम्हारा region of convergence. Okay. Now the fourth property. If xt is a left-sided signal, ये राइट साइड सिग्नल था, तो लेफ्ट साइडेड सिग्नल जब होगा तुम्हारा xt, उसका जो लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा दैट इज xx. देन वेयर शुड बी द रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस? रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस विल बी लेफ्ट टू द लेफ्ट मोस्ट पोल. पहले क्या था? राइट ऑफ द राइट मोस्ट पोल. जब राइट साइडेड सिग्नल था, लेफ्ट साइडेड सिग्नल होगा तो यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द पोल्स अमंग ऑल पोल्स व्हिच वन इज द लेफ्ट मोस्ट पोल. And region of convergence will be the left to the leftmost pole, left to the leftmost pole. तो देखो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा -6, -5, -4, -3 4 poles है. मान लो you have find out Laplace transformation xs, and you got 4 number of poles, and you have plotted all the poles here. That is -3 sigma, -3, -4, -5 and -6. तो region of convergence कहाँ होगा? That means it should be, you have to find out which one is the leftmost pole among these four. -3 leftmost, the -4 leftmost, the -5 leftmost, -6 leftmost, the -6 leftmost pole. इसका जो लेफ्ट साइड होगा region of convergence. तो मैंने दिखा दिया that is your leftmost pole. -6 sigma is equal to -6 is your leftmost pole. उसका जो लेफ्ट रीजन है, लेफ्ट साइड है, वही तुम्हारा रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस होगा. करेक्ट? किसी को भी डाउट है तो बोलो. ओके, किसी को भी डाउट है तो बोलो. ना ये था तुम्हारा लेफ्ट साइडेड सिग्नल एंड राइट साइडेड सिग्नल के लिए आरओसी. सो दिस इज सिंपल वन. नाउ you will move for two-sided signal, that is double-sided signal. Okay, double-sided signal के लिए ROC क्या हो? So that's why I've written over there. If xt is a two-sided signal and its Laplace transformation is xs, then ROC of xs will be stripped between two poles. Okay, so it will be strip-like nature. But between two poles but will not contain any pole. So region of convergence में कोई पोल नहीं होना चाहिए. तो पहले डबल साइडेड के लिए देखो ये था, तो डबल साइडेड के लिए ठीक है. तो मान लो ये था तुम्हारा एक्सट्रीम राइट साइड का पोल और ये है तुम्हारा ठीक है, ये था तुम्हारा पोल ठीक है. तो ये क्या होगा देखो, ये जो लेफ्ट राइट साइड में जो है सिग्मा इक्वल टू मान लो यहाँ पे -2 -3 -4 जो भी है, तो -2 में जो लेफ्ट साइड होगा ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे राइट साइडेड ठीक है, तो इसलिए इधर होगा ये देखो स्टीप होना चाहिए ठीक है, स्टीप होना चाहिए. तो ये क्या होगा देखो यहाँ पे जो पोल है उसका लेफ्ट साइड में और इधर राइट साइड होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस अंदर में पोल नहीं होना चाहिए देखो. So in between these two there is no pole. So that's why when we are going to take later after few minutes later we take one example numerical problem, then it will be more clear. So इनको दिमाग में रखना है जब you will consider two sided signal, that means left side and right side, then क्या होगा वो जो intersection जो point होगा common area जो होगा वो स्टीप लाइक होगा, वही तुम्हारा रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस होगा, ये वाला स्टीप आरओसी. ओके, तो ये था तुम्हारा डबल साइडेड के लिए ठीक है. तो पहले क्या था, ये था राइट साइडेड के लिए ठीक है, राइट साइडेड के लिए ओके. ये था लेफ्ट साइडेड के लिए और ये था डबल साइडेड के लिए ओके. तो ये कंडीशन है देखो, राइट साइडेड के लिए सीमा ग्रेटर देन -1 मान लो तुम्हारे पास राइट साइडेड सिग्नल है, इसके लिए सिग्मा समहाउ सपोज सिग्मा ग्रेटर देन -1 है ठीक है, दैट मींस पोल एट -1. तो आरओसी क्या होगा, सिग्मा शुड बी ग्रेटर देन -1. ना मान लो लेफ्ट साइड के लिए ना वी आर एज्यूमिंग दैट ओके, लेफ्ट साइड से सिग्नल के लिए मान लो पोल एट -3 ठीक है, तो ये सिग्मा इसके लिए क्या हो जाएगा लेस देन -3 होगा ठीक है. तो डबल साइडेड सिग्नल के लिए क्या होगा -2 -1 के अंदर में होना चाहिए, देखिए स्टिप नहीं होगा, और -2 -3 के लिए होना चाहिए ठीक है. वैसे मान लो ये -1 -2 -3 मान लो -1 -2 -3, ये क्या होगा देखो -1 -2 अंदर में हो गया, -1 -2 ये -1 है, ये -2 ये -3 होगा, इसको कंसीडर दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ पोल्स. तो ये देखो डबल साइडेड के लिए क्या हो गया -2 और -1 का अंदर, ये -1 -2 का अंदर, और क्या बोला यहाँ पे देखो -3 -2 को, ये भी हो सकता है -2 -3 ये भी हो सकता है okay. So you may place here also, so between these two there is also no pole, so you can choose -2 -1, in between you can choose -3 and -2, so anyone. So that's why I have written here double sided signal के लिए DSS के लिए -2 -1 अंदर में ROC हो सकता है और -3 -2 अंदर में हो सकता है ठीक है. तो ये था तुम्हारा डबल साइडेड सिंगल साइडेड के लिए ROC. Okay, so if you have any doubt up to this regarding ROC, single sided, double sided, or right sided or left sided के लिए तुम बोल सकते हो. So what is ROC? Okay, so you are going to find out ROC of what? ROC of XS, that is Laplace transformation of XT. Laplace transformation of XT is XS. So X of S के लिए we are going to find out region of convergence. So that is the case. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can tell me the question. Okay. Otherwise, move for some other sort of problems, numerical problems. Now देखो यहाँ पे बोलो आरओसी में किसी को भी डाउट है तो बोलो. So now take the next problem. xt is equal to e to the power minus 80. ना ये है तुम्हारा फाइनाइट ड्यूरेशन का सिग्नल. ठीक है. e to the power minus 80, it belongs t belongs 0 to t. Okay. And after that xt का वैल्यू 0. पहले क्या था, राइट साइडेड था और लेफ्ट साइडेड था. ओके, होल रेंज था 0 टू प्लस इंफिनिटी माइनस इंफिनिटी 0, दैट्स ऑल. बट यहाँ पे क्या है, ये फाइनाइट ड्यूरेशन का है. ओके, सो फाइंड आउट लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है. तो लिमिट क्या होगा, 0 टू t होगा, 0 टू t e to the power minus 80, e to the power minus 80, that is xt, e to the power minus 80 into dt. Okay, so that is the case Laplace transformation formula. So now take t common here, minus t common, so it should be e to the power minus s plus a into t into dt. Now we are taking the Laplace transform, sorry, integration. Okay, so definite integration is there. So now we are putting the values of upper limit and the lower limit, and accordingly we are getting this sort of formula. 1 e to the power minus 80 e to the power minus 60. Okay, so that is basically it was your after putting the value e to the power minus s plus a into t minus 1 divided by minus s plus a. So that is your x. Now देखो, now you have to think whether it is convergent or not. We got the x. Laplace transformation मिल गया. Now देखो, if you put s is equal to minus 1 here, okay, in this case at s is equal to minus a, okay, not minus 1, s is equal to minus a. If you put value s is equal to minus a, क्या होगा देखो, s is equal to minus a होगा तो क्या होगा, e to the power 0, that is 1. So 1 minus 1 0, and the denominator we also minus a plus a, that is 0. So 0 by 0 आ जाएगा. Okay, so that is undefined. Okay, so at s is equal to minus a, that creates a problem. That is not convergent. So the region of convergence is everywhere except s is equal to minus a. Okay, so that's why the s is equal to minus a, it gives you 0 by 0 nature. It gives you 0 by 0 nature, undefined. So people know that when 0 by 0 any function becomes 0 by 0 in nature, then we use L-Hospital rule. To solve that problem, we always use L-Hospital rule. What is L-Hospital rule? You have to differentiate numerator and denominator, okay, simultaneously. So we are differentiating with respect to, okay, यहाँ पे देखो क्या हो रहा है, देखो 1 के लिए 0, e to the power minus 80, e to the power minus 60, okay, और ये क्या होगा, because with respect to s we are differentiating with respect to s, okay, dxs ds. तो 1 कांस्टेंट 0 हो जाएगा, e to the power minus 80 ये कांस्टेंट टर्म है, ये बाहर आ गया, e to the power minus 80, एंड e to the power minus st, e to the power minus st के लिए क्या होगा, so you are differentiating with respect to s, so minus t बाहर आ जाएगा, एंड एक्सपोनेंशियल के लिए ये एक्सपोनेंशियल माइनस टी रह जाएगा, और नीचे में क्या होगा, a के लिए 0 होगा और s के लिए 1 हो जाएगा. So we got this result after using L-Hospital. L-Hospital means you have to differentiate the numerator with respect to s and denominator with respect to s after getting the differentiation both side upper and lower, you have to put value of s is equal to minus a. Okay, s is equal to minus a. Now we have taken the value of s is equal to minus a here. So ultimately it gives you t into, okay, t into e to the power minus at into e to the power. देखो ये क्या है, ये माइनस है, यहाँ पे माइनस है तो प्लस हो गया e to the power minus at, e to the power minus at इंटैक्ट, ये t बाहर में t, और e to the power minus st जगह में s इक्वल माइनस से पुट कर दो तो s इक्वल माइनस से जब हो जाएगा ये प्लस 80 हो जाएगा, सो प्लस 80 हो जाएगा। ना देखो e to the power minus से e to the power प्लस 80 ये क्या हो जाएगा 1 हो जाएगा, सो t अल्टीमेटली t। So x of s at s is equal to minus a, we got the value is t. Okay. So in that way, you have to find out the Laplace transformation. Every time after getting x's, you have to find out the region of convergence. Okay. So that is the important problem was there. So we got constant value t. Okay. That is t. What is t? T is the duration of the signal. Okay. This length actually 0 to t. This length. Now suppose we know the formula x of s is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e to the power minus s t dt. So now we are going to find out the Laplace transformation of complex conjugate of this function. Okay. So take a conjugate on both sides. So complex conjugate on both sides. तो क्या हो जाएगा xs का complex conjugate x star हो जाएगा, xt का complex conjugate x star हो जाएगा, and e to the power minus st के लिए e to the power minus s star t हो जाएगा। So पूरा का पूरा complex conjugate ओके मिल गया, ठीक है। So okay, so now we are replacing s by s star. Okay, क्योंकि you can't say that this formula is the Laplace transformation of x star t. You can't directly say that this formula is belongs to the Laplace transformation of x star t, क्योंकि ये st नहीं है, e to the power minus st नहीं है। If it was minus infinity to plus infinity x star t into e to the power minus st dt, then we could say it's a Laplace transformation of complex conjugate of xt, or directly you can say that it's a Laplace transformation formula of x star t। बट ये e to the power st नहीं है, e to the power ये minus s star t है, इसलिए we have to think about that. Now what we will do here, we will replace here s by s star। क्या कर रहे हैं हम, जहां जहां s है that would be replaced by s star, तो ये s क्या हो जाएगा s star हो जाएगा। now देखो माइनस इनफिनिटी टू प्लस इनफिनिटी x star t as it is, ये क्या हो जाएगा e to the power minus s star star t। तो if you make double star s star star, so that means it will be the same form, s double star means it will be s,